Finding grace even in life's hardest seasons. That's the message at the core of a new seminar from local consultant Sarah Holtz.
Now, Holtz is a survivor of surprise kidney failure, a transplant, and cancer, and she helps local businesses overcome significant challenges with humor and hope. So here to talk about how to get through grit with grace is consultant Sarah Holtz herself. Good morning. It's great to see you.
Good morning. Thank you for having me back.
Yeah, wonderful to have you back in the studio here. Tell us about the seminar that's coming up.
Yes, so How to Get Through the Grit with Grace is my keynote of getting through hard times, hard seasons in life with resiliency and honoring your hard, not diminishing it. How many times when you've shared your hard with someone and they say, oh, well, I've had this illness or this death in the family, and you're like, oh, my hard is not as bad as yours.
Sure.
And that's just diminishing our own hard when we really need to be honoring it.
I always like to say human suffering is not a competition. I think that's something important. So what are some things that you're going to share with folks about how to get through life's hard with grace?
Yes, so in addition to honoring your hard is a framework of when you are in that hard season, how to get through it with grace. So obviously, acknowledging your emotions, your feelings, not living in those emotions. So it's that balance between don't want to have toxic positivity, but at the same time, honoring your emotions, saying, yes, I'm angry today. It's okay to be angry. It's okay to be sad, all of those things, but not living in it. And how do you move forward with what you have in your control?
Some important messages to be sending. And of course, you're going to be expanding on that during your seminar. How can people find it? How can they attend?
Yeah, so my keynote is available right now for booking for conferences, associations, events, and that's on my website, Simplicity with Sarah Holtz. And then my seminar that I'm holding for business folks is April 21st. That pivots a little bit into how do you confidently introduce yourself in your business with your one-line wonder or one-hit wonder of a tagline in your business. So a little twofold to my business model, but offering both keynote and business development.
See, that is your skill set. I mean, when we had you on before, it was to talk about, how vendors can lift themselves up and be more recognizable. So, yeah, a great person to pick the brain of if you have those kinds of questions.
Yeah, and you, of course, are offering a wealth of information. Talk about the worst surprise ever, surprise kidney failure. So tell us a little bit about your story and how you decided to make that more of a mission.
Sure. Well, in a really quick nutshell, I had felt at my 30th birthday something big was coming. I had no idea that after my 30th birthday, I would be diagnosed with stage 5 chronic kidney disease and needed to choose dialysis or transplant immediately. And that resulted in going on to peritoneal dialysis nightly while I was teaching at 3 different schools. So I did 660 treatments of nightly dialysis, and then by the grace of a stranger who's a teacher in a neighboring district, was like, I want to get tested. She was the perfect match and surprised me at school that she was going to be my donor. So with that experience, I was able to then mentor other people on dialysis through Donate Life Northwest. And I currently go into high school classrooms to educate about organ donation. So I'm a you do you person. I'm not there to convince people to donate their organs, but educate with the facts.
Yeah, that's an unbelievable story. And with that said, it is Donate Life Month. Talk about your work a little bit with Donate Life Northwest and some of the importance that is behind this.
Yeah, so the importance is just awareness. If I could give anyone any piece of advice, is get your lab work done once a year. It is not a flex to say, oh, I don't ever go to the doctor.
Right.
So get your lab work done, advocate for yourself, partner with your doctor. They are human as well, so you need to be a partnership in your health. And with Donate Life Northwest, in the past, I've been able to help other people that were on the waiting list out of the 100,000 in the US to find their donors as well. And then, like I had mentioned, currently educating youth about what organ donation means, what kidneys are, what do they do. So that's a lot of amazing work to partner with Donate Life Northwest.
That's great.
That's so incredible. And again, yes, being your own best advocate in getting your blood work. It's really not that bad, and prevention is the best medicine, as they say. Just quickly, again, how can people attend your different seminars? Where is the information for all of that?
Yes, so it's online at simplicitywithsarahholtz.com. Also, you can find information on the Instagram handle, which is the same, simplicitywithsarahholtz.com. And the seminar I'm holding will be April 21st over Zoom. So anyone, anywhere. You can join in your pajamas. if you
Yes.
like.
Yeah, there you go. That's great. Sarah, it's always great to talk to you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
Yeah, appreciate your time. And again, learn more about booking Sarah and how her seminars and consulting can help you or your business by checking out this story on KOIN.com. We have all that information laid out for you there.